Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. If you really like my teaching, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe my channel, and even press the bell button to get the regular updates. In the last video, we have discussed about the serial connection or Desi chain model, and I hope you have understood that video. In this video, I want to discuss about the parallel connection, means the serial connection and parallel connection are the hardware based mechanism. In the serial connection mechanism, we have the starvation problem. We will see about the parallel connection and even we will check can we avoid the starvation problem or not. Let me discuss about the parallel connection. We have an interrupt register. In the interrupt register, we have device 1, device 2, device 3, device 4. And this one is given the order like device 1, device 2, device 3, device 4 order will be given based on their priority. So, the device 1 has the highest priority, device 2 has the next highest priority, device 3 has the next highest priority, and device 4 is the least priority one. Okay. So, this one is based on their priority. Now we have a mask register. How many devices are there? Those many bits of mask register will be there. Now what is the use of this mask register is to eliminate whenever the high priority device is executing these instructions with the CPU, then to eliminate the low priority devices. Suppose let's take that device 1 is executing its interrupt with the CPU, then device 2, device 3, device 4 are the low priority devices as compared to device 1. Am I right or wrong? So they should not disturb the device 1. So for the elimination of device 2 and device 3, device 4 can be done with the help of mask register. Then we have a AND gate and we have a priority encoder, and then we have interrupt enable pin and interrupt service table, and we have this address, interrupt service routine address. How to get it we will discuss. Okay. Now if you see that initially mask register will be 111. Okay. Now let's take that device 1 want to communicate with the CPU. Then what it will do? It will keep the 1 and all other devices are 0. Right now they don't want to communicate. Let's take that device 1 alone want to communicate. Initially mask register is all ones, and then now let's take the device 1 want to communicate. So it is keeping this bit as 1 and other device does not want to communicate. Those values are 0. Then what will happen to the mask register? As the device 1 want to communicate with the CPU, so his value will be 1 and the rest of the values will be 0. Are you able to understand? Now if I give these two vectors to the AND gates, we have AND gates, this bit and this bit I am giving to the AND gate, and similarly D2 and this bit I am giving to the AND gate. So now what will happen? This is 1 and this is 1. So this AND gate will give the output as 1 and the remaining all are zeros. Am I right or wrong? Now this priority encoder I0 is enabled and rest all are zeros. So now what it will give the output? 0 0 it will give the output. So this value will be 0 0. So then what will happen? If device 1 is executing, its address, starting address of its interrupt service routine is this value 0 0 0 0 0 0, some address. This address we will give here. So if device 1 is executing its task, then this is the starting address of the interrupt service routine. Then CPU will execute that current interrupt service routine. What are the instructions are there? Now we will discuss another one. Now let's take that device 2 want to execute its interrupt. Okay. Let's take that device 2 alone want to execute. Okay. And device 1 does not want to execute right now. Device 3 does not want to execute. Device 4 does not want to execute. Can anyone guess what is the mask register value? Okay. If you know it, please write the answer in the comment section. Okay. Now if you see this, now what the device 2 want to execute its instruction. However, device 1, device 3, device 4 does not want to execute. Then can anyone guess what is the mask register value? It will be 1100. You will be shocked, sir. when you are discussing about device 1, when device 1 want to have a communication, you kept the mask register value this bit as 1 and remaining all are zeros. Am I right? Because this mask bit is belongs to device 1, this bit is belongs to device 2, this bit is belongs to device 3, this bit is belongs to device 4. Then you should have kept like 0, 1, 0, 0. Am I right? Because device 2 want to communicate with the CPU, then its mask bit should be 1. Then you can ask me, sir, why you are keeping it as 1, 1, 0, 0? Why not 0, 1, 0, 0? The answer is very simple. When device 2 is communicating, even device 1 is the highest priority device. It can interrupt the CPU. Are you able to understand? Because when device 2 is executing its tasks with the CPU, device 1 still can interrupt whenever it wants to. Are you able to understand? Then what? CPU will execute the interrupt service routine of device 1. Are you able to understand? So that's why we will keep the mask register as 1100. Why I kept 00 here? Because when device 2 is executing, the low priority devices should not disturb. However, high priority device can still disturb it. Are you able to understand? That's why this is 1100. Now let's take it, because currently device 2 is only interested. So this AND gate will give the output as 1 and the rest of the device AND gates will give the output as 0. Then interrupt I1 will be enabled and we will get the value as 0, 1. So this value will be 0, 1. So the meaning is that in this address location, the interrupt service routine of device 2 is there, then CPU will execute its instructions. Are you able to understand? Now let's take that. All devices want to communicate. All the devices want to interact. Then what will happen? Now let's take that. All these bits will be 1. Am I right or wrong? Now all these bits are 1 and all the devices are 1. Now what will happen? This AND gate, all AND gates will give the output as 1. Am I right? Then this is also enabled, this is also enabled, this is also enabled, this is also enabled. As if you see that this is not a simple encoder, it is a priority encoder. If it is a priority encoder, what is the meaning? If I0 is 1, I1, I2, I3, whatever it is, whether it is 0 or whether it is 1, meaning is that don't care. Are you able to understand? Those who have studied the digital logic design, they can understand what is meant by this X. We will call it as a don't care condition. Meaning is that whether it is 0 or whether it is 1, we will not consider. And then I0 will be executed. Means it will get the priority, because this is what the priority encoder will talk. Let's take that whenever I0 is 0, I1 is 1 and I2 and I3 whatever it is, whether it is 0 or 1, I1 will be enabled. Are you able to understand? So that is what the priority encoder will. So let's take that all the devices are 1 and mask register is also 1. Then the AND gate will give all the 1s. Then interrupt 0 only will be getting, because the device 1 is the highest priority one. So that's why here we are using the priority encoder instead of normal encoder. Okay, so then this value will be 0, 0. So here also there is a starvation problem, because the highest priority device is getting the more priority as compared to the rest of the devices, which is device 2, device 3, device 4. So still there is a starvation problem. Whenever there is a priority, always there will be a starvation problem. So we cannot avoid it. Okay, so now what is this one? If you see that once this one is enabled, priority code is enabled, and then there is an interrupt, means that CPU is ready for executing the interrupts. If it is 1, then if interrupt acknowledgement also 1, meaning is that CPU is ready for executing the interrupt, then all these ones are there. IST is 1, then interrupt acknowledgement from CPU is 1, and IE is 1, then it will give the 1 and it will be enabled, so that your interrupt service routine at starting address you will come to know. And even this is for requesting for the interrupt to the CPU. See, this is interrupt request, and this is the interrupt acknowledgement from the CPU. Are you able to understand? If CPU is ready for the interrupt acknowledgement, it is ready for executing the interrupt, then only all these things will happen. I hope you have understood the parallel connection. In the next video, we will discuss about the direct memory access. That is very interesting concept and important concept. So I request you to watch the next video. If you really like my videos, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends and subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.